a position change. Joe Jackson's now tight end. Anyway, that's pretty spectacular. 6 turnovers and 21 points off of those. Amazing to see Romeo Finley take it to the house. He had one in, I think in a scrimmage one time, and Weldon, I don't know if he ran him down, but Weldon got him. And he mentioned that after the game. He said he wanted to thank Weldon for doing a good job in the scrimmage, which gave him more energy to finish that run and get a touchdown instead of just a pick. But, great stuff by really, first half, I don't think we could play a lot better. Offense, defense, special teams. I was very encouraged by what happened there. Second half with a big lead offensively, trying to slow the game down a little bit, be a little more conservative, and not very good at that. But anyway, we at the very end were able to hold the ball about 6-7 minutes and give the defense a break. What happens when you score touchdowns on defense is you got to go back and play defense again. So the time of possession for them was probably pretty high. I heard we only ran like 40-some plays. Ran 46 plays. A lot had to do with just the fact that we were scoring on defense and just having to go play defense again. But overall, just great win. 1-0 in conference play, and that's what we wanted to be. And now we got a little bit of a rest, a little bit more rest than usual for our next one against Florida State, and we're looking forward to that. So I'll open it up. Yes, Shaq sprained his ankle. There's no, we actually had a quick x-ray. There's nothing there other than a sprain. So, as you know, some are more severe than others. And we're not going to do a whole lot for a while, so by the time we get going again, he may be able to practice, I don't know. But nothing serious.
So few plays, is it hard to kind of evaluate?
Well, I think you just got to evaluate the first half, first of all, and how well he played, and just was putting the ball on the money. Very impressed with that. Made good decisions. I think it was the one pick. It was a little bit of. It was almost the exact same ball. If you remember last week, I think it was last week he hit Harley over the middle. It was a real tight coverage, but he stuck it right on his heart, and he made the catch. On what we call a little broken arrow, a little in route by him. And the throw was about the exact same throw, but this time the ball came out and they got the pick. Ball security, we just got to do better. He'll learn from that on the fumble. But, overall, I thought he played well, certainly better in the first half than the second half. I don't remember. A couple days ago, it was a fast week. But I told him and Malik what was up a couple days ago.
How did you think he handled the preparations for the
Thought he did well. He did well. He was excited to play. I don't think it was too big for him. He made good decisions. Threw the ball extremely well. Got us in the right defenses. And I'll say this: Tyler Gauthier has a lot to do with deciding the blocking schemes up front. The quarterback and the center work in tandem, but we relied a little more heavily on Tyler to help Nkosi, get us in the right mic declarations, we call them, just to set the protections and set the run game blocking scheme. So, but they work together well, and there are very few mistakes in that way.
Mark, how often have you had a team with 6 turnovers in one game?
I can't think of one, really. 6 turnovers, 3 for touchdowns. I heard that tied a school record. Yeah, I would have thought it would have been I guess it's tied for the school record, so it is a school record. But I was kind of hoping we broke one. But, turnover chain was out a bunch, and there was another one we thought was out too, and we didn't get it. Could have had 7.
How gratifying is that for you, and how much does it make you feel more secure knowing that the defense can come through? You have a young quarterback start for the first time.
That was great. It's always fun to score points on defense for the defense and the offense. Everybody loves it. The fans love it. There's a lot of ESPN highlights right there. Again, I felt first half the entire team played like we should play. And if we can put 2 halves together like that offensively, we'll be in good shape. But with the lead as it was, probably slowed things down a little bit too much too early in my play calling.
Mark, what's it say about where you guys have come in 2.5 years that you win a game against a good team by 37 points, and there's going to be a lot of things on the tape that you can still clean up?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, John Vilma was our honorary captain. He came and spoke to the team last night, and it was inspiring talk that he gave, and and I talked about, I kind of piggybacked on what he was saying, but in July 1, 2004, I think it was, Miami joined the ACC, and everybody thought Miami was going to, win their side, and Florida State would win that side, and everything was going to be great, and it just didn't happen for a long, long time. And last year we were able to win the Coastal, and obviously got beat pretty bad in the championship game. But that goal of making it to Charlotte again is very real and means a lot. And we felt like we saw a little bit different energy level, even though it was a short week, with our guys knowing that it was a conference game and we knew what was at stake. And we want to get back to Charlotte, and that was a good start.
Mark, how did Malik handle your decision?
He's disappointed. He showed class, though. He had his head in the game, and he was doing a lot of the signaling and things of that nature. And I saw him talking to Kosi about things that were happening in a positive way. I mean, he was trying to be a good friend and a good mentor. And it's not easy to do that. I mean, I spent my whole life behind a guy named Jim Kelly, and so it's not fun to be in that position. I understand the feeling, but he showed a lot of class. I was proud of him.
Mark, how is I don't know if anyone asked you this before, but how is Shaq?
Yeah, Shaq sprained his ankle, and we don't think it's anything serious. They got an X-ray on it, and it's fine. It's just sprained. So how fast he'll recover, I don't know.
Coach, how grateful are you a couple extra days here?
Oh yeah, as bad as the Thursday night turnaround is as far as 5 days and get ready to go, two things were great. One, thankfully it was at home. We did the same thing and had to go to Virginia Tech my first season, and it was horrible. I mean, I'm sure those guys traveling, getting home at 4, 5, 6 in the morning, or whatever it's going to be for them. I mean, it is tough on your players. And then, I'm assuming they don't have to go to school the next day, but it's hard. And even us, we went to school all the way, yesterday, all the way till our 8 o'clock classes. Guys were showing up to the hotel at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night after class on Wednesday, and trying to get prepared for this game. So it's not easy. But the second thing that is good, the other thing that's good about it is now we do have a little bit of extra time. Our coaches can get on the road and recruit a little bit tomorrow, and our players can truly get a break physically and mentally, and I'm excited about that for them.
I know teams always have that 24-hour rule, but because the next one is
Yeah.
who it's against, do you
Yeah.
find yourself shifting?
I think everybody's going to celebrate tonight, what's left of it. I don't think everybody's going to watch film on Florida State tonight, but we'll get a chance. I'm assuming, I guess they're playing Saturday. Who they playing? Louisville. So I'm sure everybody will be, sitting there watching that game and seeing what we can learn from the TV copy there. But, the work will start tomorrow. We'll definitely let everybody sleep in and get the coaches in there maybe around 1 o'clock to knock this film out. Letting the players off completely Friday and Saturday. We'll get back together on Sunday with the team. So thanks, everybody.